Welcome back to a DIY episode of The Simple Farmhouse. Today I'm excited to share with you how I changed a vintage sofa into something that feels modern and updated for our outdoor space. This video is sponsored by Best Choice Products. They sent us this set and we have been using our patio more than ever. It's the 6-piece sectional and the 10-foot solar-powered umbrella. So we have a really large family and we needed some extra seating, and I love incorporating old pieces like that one I found on Facebook Marketplace. This is what it looked like without the cushions. I thought a nice French mattress would make it feel updated and a little bit bohemian farmhouse. I'm going to use supplies that I could find while out shopping at Walmart for our groceries, so I didn't have to break any social distancing guidelines. I started with a 2-inch foam piece. I will link it below for you. And after laying it out, I actually decided to add a second one on top to make it a total of 4 inches depth. And then I'm going to wrap the entire thing in this sheet of batting. I trimmed it to size, and you may have seen some people using an adhesive. I feel like the way this is tacked down as you sew, it won't shift at all, so I did not use any adhesive. This fabric is drop cloth. I use it for just about everything because it is so affordable. It is not an outdoor fabric though. This one I will bring inside as needed. I sewed a straight line across the two ends. I am not a master sewer, so I can't do it beautifully, and you'll see I'll make some adjustments with hand sewing. This mattress will take a few hours, but what better time to do it than while I am quarantined and I can always turn on a Netflix show. I'm going to use upholstery needles and some crochet thread because it's thicker and more durable. So I will have to hand sew this longest side. It really is the easiest way to get everything smooth and situated inside, and the hand stitching will not be perfect, but I will be able to hide it later on with the tufting that I do. Here you can see I am fixing the edges and cleaning them up a little bit. I found that it's helpful to tack up the sides about every foot and a half, because it's such a long distance to span that you can start to go crooked. Tacking it up helps me to use a couple different pieces of thread so that if somehow one of them tears or breaks, the whole thing doesn't unravel. And it also helps me to keep it straight. So as you can see, it's a little bit Frankensteinish. I am not a professional at sewing, but I hope this encourages you that you can just try and do something beautiful, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and you can enjoy it. So now I'm going to measure where I want my tufting to go. I am going to do 3 columns of 2. You can do any arrangement that you like. My thread will need to be 4 strands thick with a knot at the bottom. This is about a foot long, and I'll show you how I create a tuft. After a light mark of where I want my tufts to go, I stick the needle straight through, and that knot on the end keeps it from pulling all the way through. Then on the back side, I do about 1/4 of an inch off to the side and push it back through. This is what's going to help me to indent that foam and create that tuft. Now, if I were trying to create something a little more fluffy for sleeping and not for sitting, then I might have added more batting, and that would increase the look of the tufts. But because there's not a whole lot of structure underneath this sofa, I did need a little bit of firm foam and less batting. So as you can see, just knotting it on the other side and pulling it as tight as I can is what's going to create that tuft effect. And then you just snip it, and that's what you're left with. To clean up the edges, I just pinch, and you can make this as wide as you want. For me, it was about 1 inch, a little bit less than 1 inch. Making sure to grab some of the foam, some of the batting. It keeps it all straight and from shifting. and then I just do a running stitch. So straight up, straight down, no crossing over. And it's kind of nice if it's not perfect. It gets a little bit ruffly looking, which creates that relaxed French feel. And here's how it looks on the vintage sofa. I love breathing new life into old things and having that touch of something that's unique. This is inspired by high-end pieces that I've seen, but this was done for a fraction of the cost. I may change up the pillows as I'm able to go shopping for some, but for now I just pulled some pillows from around the house to play around with it. If you've enjoyed this video, I would love to have you hit that subscribe button and tap the little bell to receive notifications for my next DIY video. Stay safe, everybody. Till next time.